Hey there everyone, Redneck Brian here. Okay, Roper update video. As you can see, it's all up on 4 tires again. It's out of the corner. I don't believe I made a video of it sitting with the transaxle in it, so I'm doing it now. But it's sitting here. I got a belt on it, right here. I think the belt will be okay. There's a little bit of flex in it, so I may have to get an inch tighter belt. We'll see. Basically, the goal of this is to put the least amount of money into it as possible. Basically, get it going and sell it. And if the person doesn't want the tractor, they just want the engine, they gotta take the entire tractor anyways. If I want the tractor gone, I don't want to have to be the one to scrap this tractor. So, you know, there's a few good parts in here I could use, but still, the steering box in it's tired. The front end's pretty tired on this, but it would work good as a good yard tractor. It's got the 3-speed in it now. It shifts through all the gears. It has reverse. I just haven't tried this rear end. I don't know if this rear end actually works or not. I'm hoping it does work, but I haven't been able to start it and try to drive it for a couple different reasons. The pulley's on it for the front, but it's not bolted in. The bolt that was with this engine is too short to fit with this pulley, and the other bolt from the Kohler engine is too big. It won't go into this engine, so I can't really even try it until I put the Kohler motor in this anyways. And the next thing, I had an issue with the brakes. First up, I did an idiot move. I bent the brake arm. I was able to get that fixed up, and it's all straightened. The other problem I had, you can see the brake mechanism down there. I put new pads in it, or actually new used pads out of another transaxle that had good pads. And I found out that this rear end pulled to brake. Basically, the rod had to go forward to put the brakes on. If you know Craftsman's, most Craftsman's go back to put the brakes on. So I had to reverse some of the brake mechanism. I had to modify it right there. As you can see, there's a couple different holes. And yeah, there's a hole at the back. That's where the original one bolted in through. So I had to modify it a bit, but anyway it goes right now. It does have brakes. When you put the brake pedal all the way on and lock it, the disc does not move. So it should be good. Another thing is, I might end up having to buy a battery tray for this here. I know of a friend of mine does have one, but the shipping is ridiculous to have it shipped just for one part, so I might see if he has a few other parts I might need. SSG Hick or Steve S. Sketchel, if you watch this video, I might end up getting a battery tray off of you for this Craftsman, or make one. I don't really want to make one. I'd rather buy one and then it's proper. But it's just deciding on doing it. I haven't put the middle tires on this yet. I'm still working on this. The other parts I need from you, Steve S. Sketchel, is these sleeves right here. If you have a set of these and these large washers, I need a set of these as well that go right over the axles. So that might make it more worth it to ship out the part. So there might be a couple other little odds and ends that I need, but I'll get in touch with you. So anyways, that's this for now. I'm going to actually first get this engine running. Last time it was running, it sounded like it may have had a tick in the bottom end of the engine, so I want to make sure it doesn't. Also, I did use ether to start it. I think that's probably why it's having problems with it. And it's quite noisy because the kids are almost done school, and yeah, so they're not doing much for school anyways right now. So anyways, that's pretty much it for now. I will talk, actually, I'm going to continue on with this video in the second part, so stay tuned. Okay, I just got it to fire. I figured I'd do another quick part showing it running. It actually didn't sound too bad, so let's see if it will fire back up on its own without any carb cleaner. This is my Redneck wiring hookup. This is my live wire right here. This is my key on power to the carburetor, and this is my starter wire. And Oh, that's just a pulley hitting, I think. Better double check that this thing has oil. Yeah, it's got oil. Not too bad. A little smoky at first on first startup, but as you saw, the smoke does clear eventually. And I shut off the jumper pack, and I guess the stator does work on this engine because it stayed running. So it was off for about a good 20-30 seconds before I came over and shut it off with these two wires right here. These are the kill wires. So with my wiring hookup, I call it the Redneck Brian wiring job. I know Fearless Front has his, I got mine. I basically take these will go to a toggle switch or a push button switch, and I use my custom ignition. Let's see if this will fire back up on its own. I don't know if it will or not. All you gotta do is touch it to the vice grips. Okay. And obviously this does need carb clean still, and it's running on 2-year-old gas, so with no stabilizer. That was me shutting it off. I think that noise is the valves. I'm not 100% sure. Most likely this engine does need the valves adjusted. So I may do it myself. I'll just have to look it up online to see what they have to be adjusted to. And I know I tell everybody this. I do know the gas tank's in backwards, but this gas tank's not staying in this tractor. It's actually coming out right now because I'm going to get this engine pulled. The Roper's engine, I gotta work tonight, so I work nights tonight, so I don't know if I'm gonna get this V-twin pulled or not, we'll see. If I get this, I'm going to definitely get the Craftsman's engine pulled, but I just don't know about the Ropers yet. So anyways, that's pretty much it. So the charging system seems to work. It starts up pretty good. It's going to get an oil change, a full oil change. All I have done to it, I've added oil. It was pretty low when I got it. I got a filter. It's actually the filter for the GT6000, but yeah, I do got to change its oil as well. I'll do a plug on this before I sell it. I'll do the oil, I'll do a plug. I'll get this motor tuned up pretty good, and clean the carburetor, treat it to a good carb cleaning. Also, I didn't have the PCV valve hooked up. Pretty much nothing's hooked up. It's a bare open carburetor, and I fired the motor up. The airbox is sitting in the shop, so that's pretty much it. Only thing I don't like about Craftsman's is you got to remove that one idler pulley underneath to get at the one back corner engine bolt. So it takes a little bit longer to pull a Craftsman engine out. It depends on the Craftsman's. This body style AYP frame, you got to pull out that one rear idler pulley, which is easy to do. I believe it's already off on here anyways, or I have it loose. So that's pretty much it. Also, with the motor out, I'm most likely going to get rid of all the mower stuff, because it's a lot easier to get rid of the mower stuff with the engine out than it is to put the engine back in and then try to get rid of it, because it's all in the way. So yeah, so I'll talk to everyone in a little bit. Okay, as you can see, there's a big hole where a Kohler engine used to sit. Yeah, it's out. It's sitting right here, and I got something kind of surprising and kind of funny and weird to tell you. The whole time it was running, this carburetor was loose. Yeah, the carburetor, as you can see, can freely move along there. The engine's wet because I just finished washing it down, just get some of the grease and dirt and grass off of it. But yeah, the whole time this thing was running, that carburetor was sitting on there loose. I'm surprised it ran as good as it did. I guess the back pressure in the engine was helping to hold the carburetor on there. And there's a quick update on our little puppy. I believe I did a video of her a couple weeks ago, just after we got her. There she is, Miss Shania, with Emily Loves Her Dogs. Yep, she is just about 8 weeks now, and she's a stinker. She's very nippy, but all 8-week-old puppies are. So anyways, the motor's out. I was going to pull the Kohler motor, but I gotta go work tonight, like I said before, and I'll get that motor pulled tomorrow. On the Roper, I'm not going to put the side panels on. I'll sell it with the side panels, so whoever buys it, they can put them on. But like I said, it's pretty much being sold just for the engine. I could probably get a couple $100 for this engine regardless, every day of the week, the way this engine sits. So I will basically, I'll price it for the motor, and the tractor basically goes with it. You can basically drive it back up onto your truck or onto your trailer, or whoever buys it. You know what I mean. So anyways, a few things I'm going to have to do under the hood of this. I'm going to have to swap out the throttle cable. I already have the throttle cable off. I'm hoping it will reach the top of the dashboard in the Roper. I need to... what else do I got to do on here? I was looking at this plate right here. It's a heat shield. I don't know if I'm going to have to get rid of that or not, so I can put the exhaust in for the V-twin. I'm hoping I don't, because that could actually work out pretty good. If I can keep it, just basically if I'm going through long grass, it keeps the heat away from the grass, the direct heat. So as you know, the solenoid's good on this thing. I'm basically going to take that engine out. I'm going to set it in here, but I'm not going to bolt it in until I get all the mower stuff taken off of this, which will most likely be Friday or over the weekend, possibly Saturday night or Sunday. I'll get all the mower stuff taken off this. I got to put the long battery cable on it for the solenoid. Take the short one off, and I think I might have a plate that can go across in there temporarily, and if I do buy one, I will obviously put it in there as well. But so I'd like to keep this basically doing the same conversion I did on the LT4000, I think it is, whatever the silver one was. Basically doing exactly the same conversion, making it from a front tank to a rear tank. So it's doable. It's a matter of doing it and getting it all finished up. So that's pretty much it for today. This thing's looking pretty good. I still got to put some air in these front tires. I haven't done it yet. They haven't gone down anymore, so hopefully they will hold up to full pressure. And I do have another set of 18s around back of the shop that will be going on the middle axle. So I'm going to be running 18s, 18s, and then where the front is. So it should keep this thing completely level. I did want to run the 20s, but I don't have another set of good 20-inch tires. I have another set of 20s, but they're pretty badly cracked. I wish I would have noticed how badly cracked they were before I bought them. But that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.